Greetings and salutations. I'm DC. I'm your friendly neighborhood MLM dropout working on becoming a network marketing nightmare. And I know this is a little bit sarcastic, but I love trying to topple MLM companies one PowerPoint presentation at a time. And when I'm not snarking on really bad presentations, I'm here trying to pre-record content looking at top MLM people's reels. And yeah, we're going to be looking at Claude. I don't really remember how to pronounce her name, but me and the Snark crew have had a run-in with her because she has said a lot of things about people of body sizes that she does not accept in the world. So it's going to be a good time. And if you are sensitive to body talk, this might not be the real world episode for you, but I hope you enjoy some of my other videos. And before we begin, let's play the disclaimer. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Perfect. We're centered. Glow up with Claude or Claude. She is a public figure. She has 39.7 followers at the recording of this video. She says, Claude, mindset gangster, nutrition, fitness. I think the little @ has something to do with her, what is it called? Threads? Whatever the hell Instagram is doing nowadays. And she says, no bullshit mindset plus health coach for busy moms. Helped over 600 women lose 25 plus pounds. If that doesn't tell you anything right there, I don't know what will. Cert functional nutritionist. I'm guessing she meant certified and she ran out of characters. DM me glow and let's glow. Okay. She has her website, www.glowupwithclaude.com, and she's giving us the double birdie in her profile picture, so love that. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a live stream, which is where the real fun I think happens, and I'm trying to have this be a fun time as well. How to be consistent with Claude or Claude, I don't remember.
Get this question a lot. How do I stay consistent? Please take a look at your life and realize just how consistent you are with all the wrong things. Consistent with sleeping in, consistent with hitting snooze, consistent with skipping the gym, consistent with drinking the wine at the end of the night, consistent with drinking beer on Sunday, consistent with watching endless TV, consistent with mindless scrolling on your phone, getting completely lost in the matrix of the phone. Look at the things you're consistent with. You know how to be consistent. You're just being consistent with all the wrong things.
1/1/2023, this year, starting the year off right. And if you were wondering to yourself, oh, she sounds pretty gentle, that doesn't happen very often. And what is wrong with drinking wine if you drink wine? What's wrong with drinking beer if you drink beer? Okay, if you're working on sobriety, that's one thing. But she is saying like, oh, phones are bad, alcohol's bad, sleeping bad, doing all the things that you want to do, maybe watching a TV show, bad. And who's going to come swoop in and tell you how to be consistent and lose all the pounds? Claude is. Listen, if her name's Claude, I don't remember.
You have to get out of your own way. You have to stop being selfish, and you have to get out of your own way, and you have to recognize what you're doing to yourself. The self-sabotage that you are creating. You have to be able to see your bullshit and suffocate it. You are just allowing your bullshit to breathe.
We're allowing our bullshit to breathe. This is day 2 of January. After the warm, fuzzy Claude was on day 1, and now she's telling us to suffocate our bullshit. I understand being self-aware. Is there not like a happy medium between suffocation and letting something like, I don't know, live? If you're self-aware and say, oh, I'm gonna make a pivot, I'm gonna maybe change a couple of things. And that doesn't include like violently like snuffing something out in your life. We only do like extremes here. What's going on? Oh, the truth about hardships. Wow.
You know what happened to me after almost a year of postpartum depression and anxiety is once I was able to heal from that and get over that and push through, once I got to the other side, I was so fucking grateful. I was so grateful to not be feeling like that anymore, to not be wishing I was dead, to not be hating my life, to not just be worried out of my fucking mind 24/7. I was so grateful for life, for feeling sane, for feeling happy again, for not feeling like I had fucked up my life to the utmost degree. That gratitude filled me up to the point where like I no longer had the capacity to handle bullshit. I just don't. I'm too grateful for life that little problems, little shit, like just didn't matter. Like I'm here. Thank God I'm here. And not just that, but I'm thriving and I'm happy and I'm living. Nothing else fucking matters. I was just so grateful to be alive. And when that gratitude fills you and you stop the complaints and you stop the bitching, something magical happens.
I'll tell you something magical that happens. Maybe people on the road who are driving would be grateful if you didn't record yourself while operating a moving vehicle. Oh, it was mounted. You're looking straight at the screen. How can you even be focusing on the road? I'm glad you made it through your postpartum depression. There is something to be said, though, that gratitude cannot snuff out every bit of anxiety or chemical imbalances in your brain. And maybe you were able to process through that without medication. Okay, not everyone can do that. Not everyone can do that with extreme amounts of exercise. Sometimes they have to work with a licensed mental health professional, and maybe they even have to go on medication for either a short period of time or for a long period of time. And that's okay too. What's really holding you back?
Stop looking for what's holding you back because you're fucking looking at her.
Oh, hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Okay, Claude. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. And here it is. Losing weight is just a bonus.
This isn't just about losing weight. That is a bonus that you will experience from honoring your body, honoring your spirit.
Not everyone is going to lose weight and not put stress on your body in a negative way. It's like sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. There's so much, and I can't say anything. I'm not a registered dietitian. I work with one. You can honor your body and also not see any changes in your weight. I don't know what she is teaching specifically in her plan because I've never bought or purchased anything from her, but I can imagine maybe it's not the healthiest thing in the world. Okay. She's on comp prep. She's on competition prep. This is not a sustainable way of eating, for the love of God. You know how I know she's in competition prep? She's wearing a swimsuit and she's wearing high heels that are plastic, like see-through, which is fine. But if you're going to say, join me, purchase my products, and I'm going to teach you how to fix your mindset and lose weight, that's one thing. But competition prep body is not like realistic all year round for most people.
You have got to attack your life. Right now, you just react. I have ADD and I don't know what it's going to take. It's going to take you showing up. It's going to take you putting your bullshit aside.
You know, you could have re-recorded this and said the same things and not ended on like a high note that made it sound like you weren't finished speaking. Did you know that it's still going to take you, whether you have ADD or ADHD or not, whether you have autism or not, whether you're on the neurodivergent spectrum or not, you're still going to show up every day. It's not bullshit to say, hey, there are some things that I need assistance with, and maybe I work through that or empower myself with a licensed mental health professional. In my opinion, she's saying that people who have things that do impact their lives shouldn't have those things impact their lives because she doesn't think that they actually hold you back. It's an eye roll of a lifetime, Claude or Claude. Is it Claude or Claude? Can someone just correct me? She hasn't said her name yet, and so I don't remember how she says her name. Did we know what? I'm happy to learn.
Ladies, do you track your cycle? Do you know what's happening to your hormones each week of your cycle? Did you know that your gut health affects your hormone health?
Oh
Did
my
you
God.
also know that there are certain foods that can help with proper hormone balance and that building muscle is imperative for female hormone health? Did you know that having painful, heavy, irregular periods and awful PMS is not normal and that there's actually something you can do about it?
Is one of the solutions for doing something about it working with you and paying you a premium for your special little course that you offer for people? Because maybe someone should go to the OBGYN and work with them. Oh, we're supposed to be paying you the money so we can learn woo-woo stuff and have you yell at us, maybe associated with a multi-level marketing company as well. Is this ironic or is this ironic? Someone is recording. I don't know. Maybe she's parked. Maybe she's parked. She could be parked. She could be parked, DC. And this could be not as bad as I think it's going to be. So she could be parked. Great.
I love the Claude. Why don't you show more compassion? Don't you have any empathy? What? Compassion for the shit that's killing you? You want me to be compassionate about the things that are killing you?
What?
That are keeping you from surviving at your best, that are keeping you from elevating and enjoying life and having the best quality of life you can imagine, and then passing that on to your kids. You want me to be compassionate about the shit that's keeping you from that? Absolutely not, because I know what you're capable of. And if I'm compassionate about the shit that's keeping you weak, that's keeping you down, that's keeping you back, how is that going to propel you forward? You're capable of way more. I am the most compassionate because I refuse to go into and give your bullshit any life because it's keeping you down.
I might say that I would still question, and I know some people question my compassion, so I guess it's just free range here on the internet. I'm going to question the compassion part because of my run-ins I've had. The run-ins that the Snark Crew and I have had with Claude. Because it seems like it always comes down to someone being fat and someone having, I don't know, not buying her MLM products that fall into the lack of compassion area, when someone can live a full life and a long life and not be the body type that she promotes on her channel. My thing is, work with a registered dietitian if you think that you need help fixing your relationship with food, or work with a licensed counselor. Work with someone like that instead of this kind of drill sergeant-y person who has shown their true inner beliefs about people that I don't think is healthy. But what do I know? I'm just here being a hater on the internet.
Stop believing stupid people.
Oh, is that me? Is that people who speak out against your stuff? What?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can do it. You can reach any and all of your goals. The power is right there in you. It's just on the other side of you committing to your health. It's on the other side of you putting yourself first and putting your health above all else. You are capable of anything.
What does health mean to her? That's the question, because it seems like health means a very low body fat percentage. It seems like it means that you cannot be in the body type that she despises, which she's shared on live streams. She's shared it on her stories. I will say that someone with a platform like she has, with the reach that she has, and being formerly a top MLM producer, it is at scale questionable that a lot of people are putting their trust in her, and what are they exposing themselves to?
Okay, tomorrow I'm getting up at 6 a.m., no snoozing, up, up, up. Gym tomorrow, no excuses. I don't feel good. It's cold outside. I have to shovel snow today anyways, so I'm not going. Okay, that's it. No more sweets.
Just one bite.
This is it. Today's the day. I'm signing up for Claude's program. Woo! I'm ready. Let's go. No, it's not the right time today to invest in myself and my health. You know, the kids need this, husband needs that. Okay, today you're gonna look Karen right in the face and you're gonna tell her exactly how you feel. Karen, hey! Oh, I'm good. I'm so good. No, nothing's wrong. What could possibly be wrong? Whew, this job fucking sucks. And you've been wanting to quit for so long. Just fucking quit already. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna quit. I'm putting my 2 weeks in tomorrow. Yeah, no. Right now's not the right time, you know? I'd rather be miserable making some money than like doing something meaningful and also making money. No more drinking. That's it. Even on the weekends, it's time to cut it out. I mean, one glass won't hurt. Are you tired of your bullshit yet? Do what the fuck you say you're gonna do.
Does that reel deserve any commentary? Probably not. Let's just go to the next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a very special guest, the ever so sexy and masculine Testosterone.
What's up?
What's her husband?
Actually, testosterone is the most abundant sex hormone in women.
What?
We need it to drive up muscle mass, bone density, and you guessed it, libido. Yep, this is precisely why men want sex all the time. It also helps regulate body fat, also why men typically have less fat and more muscle. Some signs of low testosterone include vaginal wall atrophy, zero sensation in the vagina during sex, dry vagina, hair loss, weight gain in the low abdomen, anxiety, depression, very poor quality of sleep. And if around day 10 of your cycle you're not feeling a little more frisky, red flag! This is why a morning and evening routine, stress management, 7 to 10 hours of sleep a night, proper nutrition, and building muscle is imperative to leveling out low testosterone. If you enjoyed my reel, please save it and share it with friends who might need to know a little bit about testosterone. And stay tuned for my next reel on the awesome symptoms of too much testosterone.
I did not think that I was going to be seeing any of that, and I also wonder if there are if there's other reasons for all of those symptoms, and that's not always the case, that it's low testosterone that is the reasoning behind all of those things. Can a nurse or a doctor or a pharmacist, 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐃, this is the bad signal calling 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐃, we need your help, or Shelby, or any of the other RNs, like, bad signal, help. Now we have to watch the next reel because it's a series. Oh my God. See, you lied to us. You said the next reel was going to be about testosterone, and it wasn't.
And here we go.
She's getting ready for competition.
You know what? I am not as mean as I would like to be. And I really wish people appreciated that more.
Smarter than me is gonna debunk this in the comments. Fasting 1 time a week, who's gonna give that advice? Is that generally like broad spectrum good advice to give to people? No. The reason that you have chin hair is because you have an excess of testosterone. Is that the case every single time? Your perception of others is a reflection of yourself. Is it? Let's see what she has to say, but that's not true all the time.
Wait. You don't trust people? You think people are out to get you? You think they're gonna do you wrong? You think they're gonna fuck you over? I got news for you. Your perception of people is a reflection of you. And if you don't trust, simply trust, that's because you don't trust yourself. You aren't trustworthy. You haven't even earned your own motherfucking trust because you keep setting these goals and you keep telling people you're gonna do these things and you never do them and you never reach your goals. How do you expect to trust other people when you don't even trust in yourself? Set some goals. Instill some daily non-negotiable tasks that you actually follow through with for a long period of time. Earn your own trust and watch how you begin to trust other people.
How are those things related in the least? Have you never heard of a situation where you've experienced trauma, something has happened to you, and that you now are nervous about going into certain situations because of what you've experienced, and yet you do trust yourself? And you also remember what happened to you. And it's not about you not keeping I don't know. It's not about you keeping a long-term goal. Claude, what are you doing? I think I'm over Claude. And I'll have to come back and redo this because Claude's a lot.
You guys are always so unsure of your decisions, unsure of your actions, unsure how something will turn out, unsure. You're literally living a paralyzed life and you're not even paralyzed. Do not take the resources that you have around you for granted. You can't even see the resources you have because you're too busy making excuses. Stop living paralyzed. Any decision, any action in the right direction forward is better than sitting there paralyzed when you're not even paralyzed. Get moving. Make decisions. Be sure of yourself. Trust yourself.
Inappropriate? How helpful. And also inappropriate that you continue to say that when there are actually people who are paralyzed. But I digress.
Ladies, I have a secret. We are not tiny men. Our bodies are designed to create and sustain life. Therefore, it makes sense that they would need a tiny bit more care. For instance, we need more sleep. On average, between 7 and 10 hours a night, where men don't really need that much. Here's why. Most of their hormones are produced in their balls. Our hormones are produced in the adrenals, and adrenals start acting really funny if they don't get enough rest or if you're too stressed. Hello, hormone imbalances. Yay! In other shocking news, we can't just eat like men either. Men biologically have more muscle mass than we do, therefore have an easier time burning fat. So if you're out there with a vagina trying to function off of 5 hours of sleep and trying to lose weight eating the same amount of calories as your husband, good luck.
Every single reel that she has, maybe not every single one, but there's always a weight loss aspect in it. And a lot of the times when you're healing your relationship with food, losing weight is so far down the list. It's not like this. It's not like this situation where every single path always leads back to you're too big. Maybe there's parts of what she's saying that are true. I think as a whole, because everything is stemming from losing weight, I'm not a fan of listening to her or even trying to process through and sift through the true parts from the crappy parts. Oh, I forgot to mention that Claude is a Scientologist. Meet a Scientologist gets in step with Claude, Racine, and Noah Valinsky, December 10th, 2019. Holy guacamole. Meet a Scientologist airs Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Scientology Network. Wait, this is a show? Who knew about this and didn't tell me? This is a little nerve-wracking, I'll tell you that.
2 hours later.
I've just been perusing the internet and I typed in Claude, Racine, Valinsky. And guess what popped up? Dominic Izzo. Guess what else popped up? Priscilla Mass. The crossover we were not expecting. I'm going to have to do this on a different video. And no, I still don't know what network marketing company she's in. I probably am just having a brain fart right now. Let's continue to the next reel.
My fellow woman, aren't you tired of feeling like
Tired of doctors telling you everything looks normal? Tired of not having answers to why you can't lose weight, why your cycles are irregular, why your periods are so painful, why you have zero sex drive, why you're constantly bloated, have insane migraines, why your moods are all over the place? Aren't you tired of just not knowing what the is going on in your own female body? 2 years ago, I was just like you, diagnosed with Hashimoto's after having my son, suffering from debilitating postpartum depression and anxiety, and struggling with a 35-pound weight gain that I just couldn't seem to get off no matter what I did or tried. Also suffering with every single one of those horrible symptoms I just listed before. I spent almost 2 years in a hamster wheel, just spinning with no answers, nothing, until finally I found the secret to what was going on in my body. I healed it, lost 35 pounds, reversed my Hashimoto's, got rid of my depression and anxiety, regulated my cycles. I couldn't even feel my periods coming anymore. I sleep better than a freaking baby, and I have more energy than a 3-year-old toddler. Stop accepting all of those symptoms as normal. They are not normal. They are common, but not normal. And if you're ready to feel like yourself again and get rid of all the shit that everyone is telling you is normal, click the link in my bio for my secret on how to regain control of your body.
Claude yelling at you is how people are regaining and understanding the secret. Listen. How can you make those medical claims when there has been no studies associated with what you are doing with women, the fasting, the food restriction, all the other stuff? Also, I thought you couldn't cuss if you were a Scientologist, no? Am I wrong about that? Am I mixing up religions right now? Can someone please inform me in the comments because I'm confused.
You can't keep saying next Monday. You can't keep saying next Monday. That was Mondays ago. If you want this, quit the BS. It's time to go get it.
Do you realize, though, that you're putting sound and then you have words on the screen that don't line up with the sound? So if someone cannot see, then they cannot read the words on the screen? Maybe they have an app that does that, but the problem is, can they mute it and then have their program read the text on the screen? This is what the text says on the screen. To all my ladies procrastinating and not making a decision to put your health first. And it's Claude looking at the screen, looking cute, and nodding. And then the next phrase says, read the caption for tips on how to push past indecision. Did I download the caption? No. Should I have? Maybe. We're going to yell. Let's go.
Stop blaming your coaches, or anyone else for that matter, for your inability to get results.
Oh, come on.
We are not the reason why you're not getting results. You are the reason why you're not getting results. Whether it is because you're not doing what you are being told to do, using the tools that are given to you, or you're not communicating how you feel to your coach. All of those are on you. Get a hold of your results. Stop looking for a babysitter and a coach. Stop looking for someone to take your hand and hold it the whole damn time. You're an adult. What you need are tools, and what you need is to learn how to apply them. And just show the fuck up and use the tools that you are being given.
I think that's literally what people are paying you for. I'm looking for a coach to be able to have conversations with as I walk through and pay the expert to help me in an area that I need assistance in, i.e., someone's coming to you because you're a certified food something or other. And sometimes it is the coach's fault because they're giving you really shitty nutrition advice.
You guys, this is Glow Getter Julie. She is 60 years old. Yes. Well, she'll be 60 in August. And she has a daughter with Rett syndrome. If you don't know anything about that, her daughter cannot take care of herself. So she is 24/7 taking care of another human being. I believe she's 16 years old, 14 or 16, taking care of her all day, but still has found the time to work out. I think she does 3 to 4 times a week is what she's able to do. Also due to some knee injuries, we've had to make some adjustments to her workouts, and she doesn't go the full 6 days, but look at these results. Strictly just following the nutrition, prioritizing sleep. And you want to know what else? Julie almost didn't join my program. You want to know why? Because she didn't like how much I cussed. So, but imagine Just 3.5 months ago, had Julie not joined me, she wouldn't have that beautiful smile on her face. And I don't know about you, but I seriously cannot believe she's 60 years old. Like, no way, no how. But the results are in the smile for me. Like, look at that. So, I don't know what your excuse is, right? She just put all her excuses aside. She said, okay, I'm just gonna listen to Claude cuss. I'm gonna take care of my daughter and take care of myself. I don't care how old I am.
Okay, so now we know it's Claude. She's using someone's before and after to as a validator for her program. I don't even know what else to say. I hope that there's more people in the comments who are going to be like offering some insight, because sometimes I'm so shocked by what Claude says that I'm not giving the most dynamic commentary of my life. God. I hope Ava can like edit out the crap. Do all the things. You're awesome, Ava. Please feel free to link your channel somewhere here, and I will make sure to link Ava in the description below.
Today I'm going to introduce you to someone we all love. Her name is Sugar. And while she's beautiful on the outside, and just the simple thought of her makes you sweat and salivate, she is a violently delicious killer. Sweet sugar is linked to high blood pressure, inflammation, weight gain, diabetes, and a fatty liver. It's also linked to Alzheimer's disease. So as tempting as she is to put your mouth on, don't do it!
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Is Sugar actually a violent killer? Is Sugar actually linked to quote unquote inflammation? I feel like I should send all of these to Eloise.
Being the bigger person. Be an honest person. Call people out on their shit. I don't care who you are. If you're a friend, a family member, a mentor, if you disrespect me, I'm not going to be the bigger person by not saying anything, by not standing up for myself, by walking away, by acting like it didn't happen. I'm going to very calmly and matter-of-factly tell you that what you did was not okay with me, and please don't do that again. People treat you how you let them, so you have to put in boundaries on how you allow people to treat you. And by choosing to be the bigger person and not letting them know that what they did was not okay with you, you're actually making the whole situation worse, and you're perpetuating their behavior towards you because you're not communicating and saying, hey, that not okay, please don't say it or do it again, ever again.
The nutrition misinformation that you continue to spew, the disinformation that you continue to spew is not okay. Now that I know how you feel about it, I'll continue to tell you the truth. Or tell the internet the truth, and they can make the decision for themselves, okay?
When you go to the doctor, they address the symptoms. And the problem with that is that the symptoms didn't just get there on their own. There's a reason why, an underlying cause of why those symptoms are there in the first place. Let's look at it this way. If you have a garden and weeds start growing out, there's clearly something wrong with the soil. If you go in and you just pull the weeds out, you're not addressing the soil, more weeds are just gonna keep growing. When you go to the doctor, they're just pulling the weeds out, but they're not addressing the soil. So the weeds are just gonna keep growing until you actually address the soil and change it out and clean it up so that weeds never grow there again. That's what functional nutrition is. Functional nutrition addresses the why you have the symptoms. I get to the root cause of why you can't lose weight. Why do your joints hurt? Why you can't sleep? Why your periods are horribly painful? And why your cycles are irregular? And why you have just raging mood swings? Why do you have autoimmune? Why do you have diabetes? Why do you have cancer? And I address the why through nutrition, proper exercise, also lifestyle, making sure that you are getting proper sleep, and also managing your stress. If your health professional isn't asking you about your diet, your exercise, your sleep, or stress, run.
Did you just make an inference, or did you just make a correlation that you are going to help people avoid cancer because you're going to be working with them? Do you also not understand about soil that there are fun little things like, let's say, dandelions, and that when they go from being the flower, whatever, and then they turn into that little circle of death, kids blow on them, then they land in the soil, and then weeds pop up. You're saying that good soil is going to prevent weeds from coming up? Also, did you not understand that pulling the weeds doesn't mean that you're not also going to be watering the plants and the vegetation at the same time. You do both. It's not one or the other. Pulling the weeds, important. Stopping that and then watering and then fertilizing and also keeping on top of that. It's a whole process. So when you go to the doctor and there's something wrong and they can give you something to alleviate that right then, and then they can also talk to you and have an ongoing conversation about what you can do, if you can do anything to deal with the root cause of that or whatever.
We don't need more kindness. We don't need more accepting and adapting to other people's mental health illness and physical health illnesses and issues. We don't need more understanding. We understand what the is going on. What we need is more brave people to tell it like it is. More real friends who will look at you and say, hey, that's destroying you. That's killing you. That's not healthy. It's not okay for you to be that obese. It's not okay for you to walk around making yourself sick. We need more real to look at other and say the reason you look like that, the reason that you're depressed and you have anxiety and you feel like is because of your own habits. We need more people to call people out on their bullshit. We don't need more victims and people feeling sorry for themselves for being so obese when they're the ones who got themselves there. We need more people taking responsibility and then helping other people take responsibility over their own state of being.
Claude, I don't know if it is possible, but you may be one of the more uninformed individuals that I've covered on my channel. There are some people, we'll just start out with physical limitations, like, I don't know, being able to stand for long periods of time that have nothing to do with previously not having been in excellent condition. There's internal things that are going on that exercising is not going to alleviate, and working with a doctor and alleviating the pain can give you relief and also impact your mental health in a positive way. There's nothing shameful about working with a licensed clinician and working on your mental health. And sometimes that is just having a conversation. Sometimes that's having an ongoing long conversation with the support of medication. There's nothing shameful about that. To make the jump that people have mental health issues because they are some specific type of weight isn't accurately portraying mental health problems. I've had my mental health issues, my mental health struggles when I was in a very healthy weight range, when I was playing tennis full time. I've had it since I was a young teenager. I'm in my 30s at this point. I still struggle with it. I just recently, last year, got on medication to assist me. And I'm glad I'm here because I got that assistance. I don't agree with anything that she said. It's not just wait until DC feels better so that, she can finally get active. It's a more complex conversation, and she's not just waiting for me to stop talking or waiting for an ounce of improvement because she's really thinking that I just need to lose a lot of weight and start exercising more. It's a more elevated academic conversation that's not just, hey, you're fat and lose some weight and then your health will get better, like we see here with Claude.
How are you still not working out? At this point, after everything we know, after all the benefits we know it has, it's like brushing your teeth. You shouldn't be skipping it. You should not be doing it. Get your ass in the gym.
Have you ever heard of things like chronic illnesses limiting mobility, and then people have a tough time on actually getting mobile again? I'm not saying that it's an impossibility. I'm saying that, do you even understand that there is a group of people out here that have limited to no mobility or decreased mobility because of a chronic illness? Or are those people not valid because it's somehow their fault that they are the way they are? I'm saying this as something I've picked up from Claude, not that I believe that.
Welcome to another episode of Fix It Friday, where you better fix this shit fast if you want to improve your life. Hi, I'm Claude. I am a functional nutritionist, online trainer, and the mindset gangster. And yes, I have earned that title through surviving postpartum depression and anxiety and suicidal ideation after giving birth to my son at home on my bed, no drugs, at the age of 39. life, also losing 35 pounds and reversing my Hashimoto's autoimmune disease. Stop worrying about hurting other people's feelings. You can't control what other people feel. You can't control how they're going to react to you. And trying to do so is exhausting, and it is going against your own integrity. It is going against yourself. Just focus on what the fuck you want to do for you that makes you happy, that fills your motherfucking cup. And if somebody has a goddamn problem with that, that's on them, and they can deal with their own fucking feelings about how they feel about that. That is not your responsibility.
You can't control other people's feelings, but you can certainly let them know what they are coming into if you invite them over to your house. Okay? Oh my God, it keeps going.
You got two options. One, support me and add value to my life, or two, get the fuck out.
Oh, yay. Thanks so much, Claude. Appreciate that.
Wait. You mean to tell me that your subscription to Netflix, your weekly 2, 3, 4 bottles of wine, getting your hair done every 6 weeks, spending money on your nails, eating out multiple times a month, you mean to tell me that those things are worth your money, but your health isn't? If you even cut out half of your bad habits, you would have more than enough money to do my program. You don't have a money problem. You just have a sacrifice and discipline problem. I went a long time without indulging in hair and this and all of the things because I knew I had to put all of my money in one place. I sacrificed things I wanted for things I needed. I got disciplined in doing all of the things I knew would make me the best version of me. So stop saying you don't have the money and just cut off the extra expenses that you don't need and put that shit towards you.
You are participating in habits that I'm going to deem as somehow unacceptable, and if you cut out those unacceptable to me habits, then you would have enough money to buy my program. What the hell? Some people are sober, some people are not. The people who are not sober, their wine habits aren't necessarily unhealthy. That is a possibility. And yet, because you are on a sober journey, you're saying they could just cut out alcohol and then all of a sudden they would find the money to pay you. Oh, getting someone's hair done every 6 weeks, that is somehow an unhealthy habit, which what the hell are you talking about? You get your hair done, you get your nails done because people pay for your program. And yet you're going to say someone else should give that up so that they can buy your program.
My job as your coach is not to agree with you. It is not to adapt to you. It is not to accept you in the state that you're in. My job as your coach is to move you forward. It is to point out the shit that is keeping you stuck, miserable, unhappy, and to move you the fuck out of there. My job as your coach is to be honest with you and to show you what the fuck is killing you and then show you how to live.
Who did this? Glow Up is in a different font, it looks like, than with. Then we have the worst font on the planet. Share this reel with anyone who needs real help right now. Actually, the job of a coach is to help you in an area that you need assistance with. They do meet you where you're at. Gosh, shocker. They do. And if you, let's say you are working with a registered dietitian, they meet you where you're at and they take what you're eating in the whole grand scheme of things, and they say, what medications are you taking? What supplements are you taking? How much liquids are you taking? What are you doing right now? And let's work on it. Let's make small pivots. And she's basically saying, what you're doing is completely wrong. You need to get with me and do all the things that I'm telling you to do. Fasting, removing whole food groups, which no registered dietitian does, from what I understand. If someone can help me out with what multi-level marketing company she's in, that would be fantastic. Thanks for joining me for episode 7 of The Real World Glow Up with Claude. I don't know if any of us enjoyed this video, but if you enjoyed the series, I'd love for you to come back for the next one, episode 8. And I haven't decided who I'm going to make it on, but I am going to make it, and hopefully Ava is still going to not be irritated by me yet and continue editing for me. I really enjoyed Ava being able to edit my content for my pre-recorded videos. It's a big help. And Ava, can you please link your link your channel again somewhere here. And again, I will link it in the description below. I'd love for you to follow her. She's an anti-MLM creator, and she is also an incredible video editor. And if you need a video editor, she does a great job for me, and she may be the right fit for you too. If you like the video, please like it. If you want to see more content like this or want to join for a live stream and don't want to miss it, turn on notifications and do the subbity YouTubey things. I appreciate it, and I will see you next time.